I invite you to join me in a word of prayer. Wise and gracious God, only you know all that these graduates have come through to get to this moment. Only you know the full weight of all that has burdened them, all that has worked against them, all that has distracted and sidetracked them as they march forward day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, to this moment of virtual celebration. The class of 2020 will go down in history as those uniquely qualified to succeed in the midst of terribly strong storms. So help us, Holy God, give them the honor they are due. Help us wave the flag of triumph and blow the horn of ecstatic and holy joy. Bless these graduates in their accomplishments. Honor them in their future. Keep them and their loved ones safe and healthy so nothing will hinder their progress. And even though nothing can replace a spring commencement on the lawn of Wallace Hall, bless this ceremony so it might be a memorable sending worthy of the journey itself. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Ott, for your invocation. Good afternoon to all of you on this day of celebration. We are delighted that you can be with us as we participate in the 163rd commencement exercises of Monmouth College. We recognize that the format of this commencement is different than any other in the college's history. We are not able to share the beautiful setting on the lawn in front of Wallace Hall, nor are we together in person, shaking hands, patting shoulders, embracing, laughing, and crying with one another. We hope that all of you can come together with us to celebrate an on-campus commencement ceremony this September. Nothing, however, can change or diminish the meaning of this moment. From this day forward, you are proud graduates of Monmouth College with all of the privileges, opportunities, and responsibilities that go with that title. We celebrate all that you have accomplished during your time as Monmouth College students. We applaud your special perseverance through one of the most trying and unusual spring semesters in the college's history. We congratulate the parents, siblings, family members, and friends who have been part of your journey to this moment. I especially want to thank Monmouth College's faculty and staff. At Monmouth College, no matter what other titles we may have, we are all educators, committed to the guided growth of young people. Through their dedication and passion, these people have helped our students, have helped you to free the possibilities inherent in you. And like you, they have responded to this moment of crisis with determination and creativity, responded as proud, noble, fighting Scots. As I am thanking our faculty and staff, I want to express special appreciation to everyone who has made this commencement celebration happen. Members of the alumni, admissions, student life, and communication staffs put together and mailed the commencement care package that I hope that you have all received by now. I thank Dean of the Chapel, the Reverend Dr. Terry Ott, and Vice President and Dean of the Faculty, Mark Wilhart, for their contributions to the ceremony, and to Lincoln Laureate Hadley Smith-Heisler and commencement speaker Sam Bagar for their good words. Most especially, I want to thank Associate Vice President and Co-Dean of Students Karen Ogre-Zolek, who for years has served as the maestra of commencement, but never one quite like this. Special thanks as well to Associate Vice President for Communications Dwayne Bonifer and his excellent staff for so skillfully producing this meaningful event. I would also like to recognize the members of our college alumni board. These individuals serve as a great source of ideas and as a sounding board for initiatives at the college. Let me especially thank Mr. Andy Kerr, the president of the alumni board, who last night welcomed you into the Alumni Association. I now also want to recognize the members of the college's Board of Trustees. These dedicated men and women, many of them alumni of the college, provide critical leadership for this institution. I hope that some of today's graduates have service as a trustee of Monmouth College among their ambitions. And lastly, I especially want to recognize and thank my wife, Lobie Stone, for all that she does on behalf of the college and its students, and especially for freeing whatever possibilities reside in me. She has been an even greater source of support, counsel, and encouragement in these trying weeks. I now have the honor of announcing this year's faculty promotions, which were recently approved by the Monmouth College Board of Trustees. The following individuals were all awarded tenure and promoted from assistant to associate professor. Katarzyna Baraszynska, Department of English. Brad Rowe, Department of Educational Studies. Keith Schaefer, Department of Modern Languages, Literatures, and Cultures. And Michelle Holshoe-Simmons, Department of Educational Studies. Two of the highest honors that a Monmouth College faculty member can receive are the Hatch Award for Excellence in Service and the Hatch Award for Distinguished Scholarship. Established by W. Jerome Hatch, Monmouth College Class of 1957, these awards recognize exceptional work and service by our faculty. I am proud to announce that this year's recipient of the Hatch Award for Excellence in Service is Professor of Philosophy and Religion Anne Mayberry. And I am equally proud to announce that this year's recipient of the Hatch Award for Distinguished Scholarship is Professor of Political Science Farhat Haq. The thread that runs true through the history of Monmouth College is our dedicated faculty and staff. This year we celebrate the service of 3 members of our faculty. Connie Mersch taught for 9 years in our accounting program, and Ani Moore for 10 years in our Modern Languages, Literatures, and Cultures program, each serving with distinction and dedication. Also retiring this year is Professor of English Craig Watson. For 34 years, he has been as iconic a part of Monmouth College as the cupola of Wallace Hall or the melody of A Flame of White and Crimson. In recognition of his outstanding service, the Board of Trustees has named Craig Professor Emeritus. Our congratulations and thanks to all of our faculty retirees. We also express our appreciation for an exceptional staff member who is retiring this year. For 12 years, John Goddard has been a steadfast member of our athletic and recreation program, coaching softball and coordinating our intramurals program. We will miss his energy and enthusiasm, and we wish him well in his well-earned retirement. As your program indicates, there will be 2 sets of remarks today, and the first one will be presented by our student laureate from the Lincoln Academy of Illinois, Hadley Smith-Heisler. Unique among the 50 states, the Academy was established to honor Illinois' most distinguished citizens with the state's highest award, the Order of Lincoln. Each year, an outstanding senior who exhibits overall excellence in curricular and extracurricular programs is selected from each of the 4-year degree-granting institutions of higher learning in Illinois. Hadley Smith-Heisler has indeed exhibited such excellence as a leader in all aspects of campus life and as an example of character and compassion. I now invite Hadley to deliver her commencement address.
Friends, family, and fellow students and professors, and of course the graduating class of 2020. Hello and congratulations. I am sad that we are not together physically, but I am so proud and honored to be celebrating with you all virtually today. Around this time 4 years ago, we all decided that we were going to come to this small school in the cornfields of rural Illinois. We committed to 4 years of telling people we meet in airports that no, we did not go to Monmouth University in New Jersey. But we did not know at that point that we would meet our best friends here or our mentors here at Monmouth College, or that we would be graduating from home. So I'm speaking today from North Dakota, where we are just happy that the snow has melted, but I think that I am not alone in feeling like my Monmouth College experience is somehow unfinished. It was difficult to think of something special to say today without my friends nearby, without campus nearby, and without a string of lasts and senior events behind me. But we have to remember that today is a great day, and that it is a significant day for us and for graduating classes across the world. I'd like to thank the college and the administrators and staff and professors who have done their best to celebrate us and to give us today. I know that it's impossible to replace the feeling of walking across the stage in front of Wallace Hall, and that it won't feel quite right when we come back in September. I acknowledge that there are members of my class who are sad today and that feel loss, and I especially acknowledge that today is particularly difficult for my classmates and friends who are first-generation college students. But we still finished, and we're still graduating. And I hope that we all are proud, tremendously proud of the work that went into this degree. I know that friends and family and mentors who are sheltered in place together or who are just gathering today virtually on this video are proud and see the work that we have all put into our degrees. In a lot of ways, I feel like this diploma is perhaps harder earned than others. We collectively survived these months of social distancing, and we're finishing our degrees and these last moments of our college lives separated from our friends and professors in Zoom classrooms or Moodle discussion boards, sometimes in difficult or unsafe places, in uncomfortable learning environments, and just in this scary world. And I know that in 20 years, to say that we were members of the class of 2020 will mean something incredibly significant, and that it will mean that we survived physically and otherwise, and that we overcame quite a bit to earn this degree, taking care of ourselves and those around us at a great personal loss. I expect that you all are tired of hearing, though, that someday far in the future this will be funny or interesting. I know that I am. This is a wild situation and it feels permanent, but I hope, honestly, that when we think of college and when we think of Monmouth in the future, that we don't think of this. I hope that I, at least, remember orchestra concerts, studying abroad in France, late nights working with Emger, working in the Wackerly Center, movie nights, Rotaract Club, dinner and devotion with the chaplains. I hope that we all remember campus in the fall, homecomings, going to our professors' houses for meals, Scott's Eves, honors convocations, Penny's omelets, climbing those stairs outside of Wallace, running into our professors in County Market, football games, bagpipes, and ILA. Yes, even ILA. If you can remember back that far, we all took ILA, or most of us did, and we all should have read The Glass Castle. And in that journey of a book, Jeanette Walls writes that sometimes you need a little crisis to get your adrenaline flowing and to help you realize your potential. So we're in a little worldwide crisis right now. This virus has revealed several problems with our society, problems with the environment, racism, sexism, poverty, our political divide, and more. I hope that Monmouth has shown you that you have potential, and that you realize that you have a responsibility to take what you've learned these past 4 years and in these weeks of sheltering in place to start to fix these problems with our society and to make our little corners of the world better. If I've learned anything at Monmouth, it's the importance of service, the importance of finding humor in little frustrations, and how to think creatively about big problems and big ideas that are bigger than me and bigger than the campus that we just learned at for the past 4 years. So thank you, Monmouth. And thank you again to all the members of the Monmouth community who have impacted us along the way. Thank you especially to Cache and Terry for showing me what true friendship looks like. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Thank you, Anna. Without you, I don't think I would have survived Monmouth, and especially without our Friday afternoon walks. Thank you and merci, Professor DeFarias and Madame Moore, for pushing me and seeing potential in the quiet freshman history major that I was. Thank you, Carolyn Suda, for showing me the things that matter, and thank you, Jake McLean and the Wackerly staff, for giving me a space to grow. Congrats, class of 2020. I'll see you all in September.
President Wyatt, it's my distinct privilege and high honor to present Sam Naimet Veigar for the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters. After reading a book on global poverty as an undergraduate at Brandeis University, Mr. Veigar asked to meet with the author. Inspired by both the book and the meeting, Mr. Veigar organized a small fundraiser on campus. That initial inspiration was the genesis of the Millennium Campus Network, which Mr. Veigar founded and which he serves as executive director. The Millennium Campus Network now provides leadership training and personal development to thousands of students on campuses across the country and around the world. In conjunction with the United Nations Academic Impact, MCN now sponsors an annual cadre of Millennium Fellows selected for more intensive engagement. His vision, his creativity, and his desire to make a difference for good in the lives of others exemplify the best attributes of an education in the liberal arts and sciences. Therefore, I'm pleased to present Sam Nemet Vegar for the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters.
Sam, whereas you have exemplified in your life the power of learning and knowledge to effect positive change, and whereas your ability to identify a problem and act on its solution with vision and compassion are among humanity's highest qualities, and whereas your commitment to prepare young people for lives of learning, leadership, and service is in the best tradition of Monmouth College, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of the Monmouth College with charter trustees and trustees in board assembled, that Sam Nemet Vegar is awarded the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. We are pleased to have sent you your diploma, and we look forward to investing you with the appropriate hood when you are with us on campus in September. Congratulations, Sam.
Class of 2020, congratulations. I'm Sam Vegar. It is a pleasure to join with you. I hope wherever you're tuning in from that you're safe and well. You have worked so hard to reach this milestone, and I'm so honored to join with you today. President Wyatt, to you and Monmouth College, thank you for this incredible recognition. This honorary doctorate means so much. I feel so privileged to join a community so rich in history and profound positive impact in the world. Thank you. President Wyatt and I met several months ago, and in many respects that moment feels far removed from today. When we sat down, we bonded over a shared belief in the power of young people to make a difference. President Wyatt, you and I spoke of unity, a belief in the power to build bridges across difference. Collaboration between governments, businesses, nonprofits, universities, hospitals, faith communities, and beyond has never been more important. It really will take all of us working together. And so, class of 2020, in that spirit, I want to begin by acknowledging all of the incredible collaborators in your lives. So if you're tuning in with family or friends or roommates, please take a moment, turn to loved ones and supporters around you and thank them for all that they've done to help you reach this milestone. Or if you're physical distancing and you're alone, take 5 seconds. Text someone who means a lot to you to say thank you. Please take a moment to share thanks now. Thank you. So class of 2020, I'll be brief and so look forward to joining with you on campus as soon as we're able to be together. I want to spend today, 1, sharing a brief story, 2, reflecting on our present reality, and 3, calling on your leadership. First, a brief story. 14 years ago as a college student, I read 2 books, Mountains Beyond Mountains and The End of Poverty, that changed my life. I learned that over 700 million people live on less than $1.90 a day in extreme poverty. But I also learned that there were small things I could do to help address that crisis and related global challenges. I picked up the phone, I made cold calls, I sent emails to global leaders I had never met, and they responded. So I co-founded a nonprofit, Millennium Campus Network, MCN, as a platform for college students making a difference in my dorm room. MCN provides training, connections, credentials to undergraduates giving back in communities. And a dozen years in, we've helped over 6,000 young people have deeper social impact and build lives of service. And that brings us to today. It is important to acknowledge the moment that we're living in, with significant loss of life, widespread illness, coupled with a steep rise in unemployment. This is that moment, if we were on an airplane where they would say, put on your mask first. And it is so important to put on our masks first to ensure our good health and to secure our economic future. So yes, as the CDC advises, wear a mask. And for your career, the best advice I can offer, I'll share the full story in person, but the advice is simple. Never be afraid to talk to anyone. Never be afraid to talk to anyone. So reach out and keep in touch with professors, with staff, with President Wyatt, with everyone at Monmouth. And as you're seeking, if you're seeking a job now, as you're checking out job listings online, also reach out to people you trust and ask for help. And if you're looking at a nonprofit, reach out to me. At the same moment, recognize the incredible stresses that the world is feeling worldwide. This is a moment in which in Sierra Leone, there are 18 ventilators for a nation of 7.5 million people. In South Sudan, 4 ventilators. In Liberia, 3 ventilators. COVID-19 is far from over, and poorer and marginalized communities will be the hardest hit in the United States and around the world. So the world needs your leadership and commitment. And if you want the facts, you can visit I'mMakingADifference.com, and you can use your voice at act.me. One of my mentors and role models, Ron Cordes, shared this incredible advice that I always pass on. Whether you're with a mentor or a role model or anyone, an employer, anyone in your life, always ask, how can I help you? You are a fighting Scot. You have so much to offer the world, and the world needs your engagement right now. So yes, seek out opportunities for yourself and your career and your well-being, but also seek out avenues to make a difference in other people's lives. I know that we're in uncertain times right now. And to be honest with you, especially for the first couple of weeks, I was really worried about getting COVID-19. And it's completely valid to worry. At the same time, I want to acknowledge that there are so many reasons for hope. So many people working and volunteering on the front lines to make a difference and save lives. People joining in and contributing to support loved ones and communities and people they've never even met. Thank you to each of you for all you are doing. You know, when I was growing up, I watched Mr. Rogers. And Mr. Rogers shared that when he was young and he saw unsettling news, that he shared, my mother told me, look for the helpers. There are always people who are helping. And he went on and said that those words from his mother comforted him, that even in times of disaster, he knew that there were always many people who were helpers and cared about the world. Class of 2020, this is a defining moment for you. I am so humbled to join in affirming the extraordinary lives of purpose that you are building. Lead with humility and humanity. You are the helpers, the visionaries, the dreamers, and the doers, and the world needs you right now. Congratulations to the class of 2020. God bless you, Monmouth College, and each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
It's long been the tradition at Monmouth College to confer their degrees upon the graduates in Latin. A translation can be found in your program. Tibi praesidi, collegii, Monmouthiensis, hos iuvenus edut gradum artium, baccalorii admittantur Ofero.
In nomine Dei, Amen. Auctoritate nobis, a Republica Illinoiensi commissa et consuetudine vetere nos professores, collegii mammesiensis, vos ad gratus artium, baccalorii et baccalorii scientiae admittimus.
Morgan Ann Abraham, Jesus E. Aguirre, Tuba Ahmed, Caitlin Allen, Shania Page Anderson, Attilio Joseph Angelotti, Andrew John Angus, Cache Appleton, Samuel M. Argybright, Connor William Noble Armstrong, Kyla Nairi Siobhan Baker,
Sydney Eleanor Berry, Justin Batterton, Kayla N. Baumgartner, Brian John Baumgartner, Carly E. Bergerhouse, Michael J. Bursell, William Riley Best, Josiah Beal, Aqua Ata Botang, Brady Boyd,
Alexis Miranda Brower, Samantha Brosend, Anna Ray Brown, Magdalene Lucille Bruckner, Tyler J. Buchanan, Bradley James Buckner, Vanessa J. Caldwell, Hannah Jo Callahan, Mackenzie Renee Campbell, Jake Fernando Carbajal,
William Carius, Chandler Claudet, Rafael Cabarrubias, Maria del Rosario Racone Almonte, Natalie Grace Cordova, Jamie Robert Cousins, Charles Bascom Cranford IV, Brock A. Crothers, Alex Cruz, Haley Sue Cummings,
Seth Cunningham, Jared W. Dace, Stone Connor Darrow, Michael Vincent Dado, Bridget Cassidy Davey, Mackenzie Nevada DeVilder, Rick Dornenball, Jada Marie Dorch, David C. Dragney, Laura B. Dooley,
Corey Duncan, Jacob J. Durden, Ashley Elizabeth Ferris, Mackenzie Fletcher, Luis Flores Ramirez, Brett M. Fordyce, Joshua Thomas Fox, Emily Morgan Gabaldon, Clark Thomas Gaden, Rebecca Jane Gallus,
Aleka Gensler, Samuel O. Gillen, Caden W. Glatback, Elijah Meyer Goichenberg, Cara J. Danielle Gordon, Amanda Lynn Green, Courtney Jessica Green, Joshua John Dale Gross, Jessica L. Haynes, Jared Parker Hankinson,
Roxana Elena Harpad, Mason Harper, Tiffany Brianna Hart, Abigail J. Haslam, Pierre Fio Hain, Tanner Heipel, Shane Andrew Herkert, Emma Catherine Hildebrand, Haley Ann Hoekstra, Tyler Arthur Houston,
Jasmine Unique Howlett, Robert Joseph Incorvati, Modu Laman Jarju, Ian Frederick Jefferson, Armando Jimenez, Macaulay Michael Johnston, Shelby Renee Jones, Abhikaran Singh Juhal, Natalie Stella Kaminsky, Darcy K. Kepner,
Andrea Denise Keys, Gong Kan Nguyen, Aaron Paul Kimsey, Kiera Lauren King, Caitlin Korf, Patrick Joseph Kroll, Sharon Rebecca Kuhlemeyer, River Lang, Rachel Moselle Leifheit, Christian David Lett.
Lily M. Lindner, Carrie Lyshawn Lindsay, Brittany Nicole Lira, Tia Sherelle Lofton Branch, Catherine A. McDougall, Emily Maleka, Alexander Martin, Emily Nicole Matthews, Jeffrey James McChristy, Henry R. McCluskey, Jacob McCrary,
Harmony Mae Miller, Daniel J. Milosevic, Nick Myler, Robel Faoud Mohammed, Ian Spencer Moles, Rebecca Lynn Monica, Zachary Morgan, Max Allen Morlock, Matthew Dean Needham, Benjamin Nelson.
Memphis James Nicholson, Lucas Nilsson, Luna Nufuri, Adriana B. Nusir, Christina Elizabeth Nutter, Ethan J. Olson, Yvonne Ornelas, Morgan Michelle Osman, Allison Marie Pemberton, Alexandra Peppel,
Vivian Pham, Deja Christiana Pickett, Matthew Ryan Polisic, Campbell Malcolm Quirk, Rodolfo Ramos Jr., Elizabeth Reesner, JC Janae Reese, Jack Emerson Wrestler, Haley Riggs, Miranda Rodaball,
Rosalind Marie Jose Rodriguez, Jacob A. Reuter, Antonio Salgado, Mario Sanchez, Caleb Santana, Thomas Schneider, Croy Seagren, Maggie Seafelt Swanson, Connor Edward Sharp, Michaela Rain Shaw,
Chastity Zanae Short, Rachel R. Sitko, Lucas Zachary Smith, Mason Smith, Hadley and Gabriel Smithheisler, Emily Virginia Smucker, Hannah Joy Snyder, Lucas K. Sondegroth, Lauren Sperry, William George Stefanison,
Brian Daniel Steimel, Matthew H. Steinbach, Jaron Jacone Stewart, Joe Stewart, Darius Edward Stone, Kyle Donald Streeter, Trey J. Swearingen, Zelinda Ann Taylor, Du Chem Tong, Wade A. Thiele,
Margaret Michelle Titoff, Hunter John Todd, Taylor Stephanie Lynn Trammell, Kenneth J. Travis, Carly Ann Turnbull, Lexis Arliana Turner, Tyler B. Ulfig, Ricardo Uriostegui, Jordan Taylor Utter, Thomas A. Van Alstyne,
Austin Van Lanningham, Amy Catherine Valenga Bubin, Allison Wade, Terria Walker, Anthony Wallace, Jacob Edward Wenneker, Kanisha Michelle Watley, Alyssa M. Whitaker, Brendan Jacob White, Terry Marie Wolfel, Martin Zafarov, Michelle Zelnio.
I invite you all to pray with me. Eternal God, surround those of us who are graduating with your grace. Bless us with hope so that we move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help us put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through our education to use for the good of all of humankind. Help us value and affirm the diversity of creation and reconstruct the systems of power that create and maintain injustice. Inspire us to believe in the goodness of life even when faced with challenges and difficulties. In this world where the wise differ and the good disagree and saints divide over what is best, grant us the wisdom to choose what is best, O God. In the world where cowards flee when they should stand, grant us the courage to follow the best we know, O God. In this world where there is public cynicism and private despair, grant us the hope of knowing the world is in your hands, O God. Finally, summon us to courage, great God, as we leave this college we call home, grateful for all that we have learned and received and heard among the flames of white and crimson. Amen.
Now, as you conclude your education here at Monmouth College and commence the rest of your lives, go in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all people. And love and serve the God who loves you. And now may God bless you and keep you. May God be kind and gracious to you. May God look upon you with favor and bring you peace. Amen.